Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. What we're going to talk about today are two different things. We're going to talk about why you might want to carry a full-size revolver during this time of year where they're relatively easy to conceal. And we're also going to talk about some questions that I've been getting about Azula holsters. So let's talk about Azula holsters first. First off, let's look at this holster right here. This is one I bought for Cochise, my favorite handgun, about 7 years ago. And originally it was tan, but over time sweating, this gun's seen a lot, this holster has seen a lot of use, the gun too. But when I first bought it, I was like, wait a minute. That's loose. However, when I actually strap the gun on, you have to bear with me just a second while I put this holster back on. And I like these a lot. For one thing, you know, some holster makers make the back flat, but this is fitted. And when you cinch it up with a good quality belt, which this is an Azula belt I've got here. Now when I put the gun in the holster, oh, it's snug. And about the only thing you can do is hold me upside down and shake me by my legs, and then it might fall out then. But other than coming straight up, this gun's not going anywhere. And the reason why is because of this band right here. This is the secret to holding these Pancake holsters, keeping that gun secure. Now, this holster is 7 years old, and it's gotten a lot of wear, but it's still very sturdy, an excellent holster. And one of the ways that you can break your holsters in, because some of them tend to be very stiff when you first get them. Now, this is a holster for a G2C, and what I had to do with this holster is you just kind of work it, move it, bend it, and do that a few times. And because, you know, leather stretches, it moves out. And then practice, you know, drawing that gun over and over again with an unloaded gun. You know, strap it on and practice drawing it. And over time, and I'm still working on this gun a little bit, but over time, it will fit much better. All right. But another advantage, especially the revolver holsters, is that one holster might work for several different revolvers. Now, right here, we have a heavy barrel K-frame weighing 36 ounces. But this holster works just as well for this model 15 with more of a tapered barrel that only weighs maybe 32, 34 ounces. See, it still rides secure in the holster. Now, my Henry Big Boy revolver, same thing. It's a larger frame revolver. It's got a larger cylinder, weighs 34 ounces. And it holds this gun very secure. Then I've got this Taurus Model 66, at least 36 ounces, maybe 37 or 38. It fits this gun very well. So in my personal opinion, because I've been using these holsters for a lot of years, there's a lot of value in the Azula holsters because they are very rugged and very durable. Now, let's talk about why you might want to carry a full-size revolver during the winter months, maybe late fall, early spring. First off, this time of year with winter-style clothing, a large frame revolver or a medium frame revolver is not that hard to conceal, especially when you have a sturdy belt and a sturdy holster. Another thing, as opposed to a 2-inch, 2.5-inch revolver, you're going to have about 200 feet per second more velocity and are more likely to open a hollow point up because of that with a longer barreled revolver. Another advantage is that it's so much easier to load a speed loader than a small frame revolver. So let's go ahead and let's put these revolvers and this holster to work so you can see for yourself. All right, I was doing something different today. Now, I was shooting at 10 yards, 30 feet, but most people, bad guy here, they're right-handed, and they tend to shoot low and to the left. So what I was doing was lunging to my left to get out of range of their shot, and then putting my firearm on target. So let's look and see how I did. Now the first two shots were with the Model 64, and this right here was the Taurus 66. Now with the Model 15, I got my first shot up here, but then I drifted low for the second shot. And I attribute that to the not being used to shooting a revolver with a lighter barrel. You know, both these had heavier barrels. Same thing with the Henry Big Boy. And I shot magnums with the 66 and with the Big Boy. Now, one of the things about the Big Boy, you don't feel recoil, and which is amazing as the gun's only 34 ounces. But one thing I need to do is practice and get used to those lighter barrels with the Model 15, which I rarely shoot, and also with the Big Boy revolver. So this is Greg with Lionquestfitness reminding you, holiday season 2025, go out there, keep your head on a swivel and stay safe.